Ever feel like a hamster on a wheel running faster and faster but getting absolutely nowhere? Picture this. There's a hamster, let's call him Hammy. Now Hammy is a diligent hamster, always on the go. He's got his wheel and he's running on it day and night, trying to keep up with his hamster duties. Sounds familiar? That's because Hammy is just like many of us, caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, scrambling to fulfill our responsibilities. But poor Hammy is so overwhelmed with his hamster duties that he forgets to take a breather. It's like he's on this never-ending treadmill, constantly chasing after something, but never really getting there. And the more he runs, the more exhausted he becomes. But does he ever stop? Nope. He just keeps going, running himself ragged. Our poor hamster friend could surely use some meditation, don't you think? Imagine if our hamster friend discovered something magical, something that could slow down that crazy wheel. Now, it's not every day a hamster stumbles upon a self-help book, but let's say ours is an exceptionally lucky one. This hamster, let's call him Bob, finds himself a dusty old book titled Meditation, the Art of Mindfulness. Intrigued, Bob flips open the book with his tiny paws. Bob begins to practice meditation, sitting in his hamster-sized lotus position, eyes closed, whiskers twitching. At first, it's a challenge. His mind is a whirlwind of hamster duties, running on the wheel, finding food, cleaning his fur. But Bob persists, day after day, moment by moment. Slowly, a transformation occurs. Bob's mind starts to quiet. The wheel, once a symbol of endless toil, slows down. His fur, usually ruffled from stress, becomes sleek and shiny. Bob becomes more efficient in his tasks, accomplishing them with ease and grace. He even starts to enjoy his duties, finding joy in the simplest of things, from the crunch of a sunflower seed to the softness of his bedding. Bob becomes more present, more aware. He notices the warmth of the sun through the cage bars, the texture of the wood shavings beneath his paws, the faint hum of the household around him. Life, once a frantic rush, becomes a series of beautiful moments to be savored. Bob's transformation is nothing short of miraculous. From an overwhelmed hamster, he becomes a beacon of tranquility, radiating peace and contentment. His fellow hamsters notice the change, and soon they too are sitting in lotus positions, eyes closed, whiskers twitching. Bob has started a mindfulness revolution in the hamster community. So what's the magic ingredient here? It's mindfulness, the ability to be fully present, fully engaged in whatever you're doing. It's the art of slowing down, of savoring the moment. It's the key to transforming stress into joy, chaos into tranquility. And just like that, our hamster friend traded the wheel for some well-deserved peace of mind. But wait, meditation isn't always as straightforward as it seems. Our hamster friend here has had a fair share of interruptions during his meditation journey. Picture this, he's just found his zen, when suddenly his hamster buddies decide to throw an impromptu wheel race. Or the times when he's deep into his peaceful trance and out of nowhere an itch pops up. It's like his body has a mind of its own, rebelling against the tranquility. And let's not forget about those moments when the environment seems to conspire against him. The peaceful silence is abruptly replaced by the cacophony of life. Squeaky wheels, clattering dishes, and the unceasing chatter of his fellow hamsters. Yet, our little friend doesn't give up. He understands that these challenges are part of the journey. He continues to meditate, persisting through the interruptions, the itches and the noise. Despite the bumps on the road, our hamster friend stuck to it. After all, the peace of mind was worth the occasional itch. So, what happened to our hamster friend after all these meditation misadventures? Well, our little friend started to radiate a level of calmness and serenity that was nothing short of inspiring. It was as if the hamster had discovered a secret oasis of peace within its own mind, a safe haven from the hustle and bustle of the hamster wheel life. No longer a victim of its relentless thoughts, our hamster friend was now a master of its own mind. This transformation didn't go unnoticed. The hamster's buddies were intrigued. They saw how their friend had changed from being constantly on edge to a state of tranquil serenity. Their curiosity was piqued. They wanted to experience this sense of calm too, and so the magic of mindfulness began to spread in the hamster community. And that, my friends, is how our overwhelmed hamster transformed into a Zen master. Remember, if a hamster can do it, so can you.